Welcome to Destination Elk V6. We're excited to kick things off. It's September 1st, and we are in the middle of elk country here. So we've come to New Mexico, and we've kept it kind of quiet for a bit, and there's a reason for that. We've concocted a whole story that we came down here to call for Randy Newberg. I've got a neighbor who lives next to me in Idaho that called me last year and said, hey, I've leased some land in New Mexico and I get some tags and I want you to come down and hunt. And he told me the price, and I thought, I've never bought a landowner tag before. We've never hunted private land. And I thought, I don't know. And the more I thought about it, I thought, I've got a pretty phenomenal hunting partner that's always wanted to hunt a place where there's potential for big elk. And he's never put in for Nevada, for Arizona. And so I called my buddy back and said, hey, what if I buy a tag for Donnie and we keep it a secret? So Donnie has no idea, but he has an elk tag here in New Mexico. And we convinced him there were turkeys and bears. And when we were done hunting with Randy, we were going to hunt turkeys and bears. So that's how we got him to bring his bow. So Donnie's over setting up his stuff in the tent and has no idea that he has a tag. We're at 10,000 feet in elevation here, surrounded by pines and aspens. And the mountain goes up to 13,000 feet. And we've got it all to ourselves for the next 8 days. So it's early season. We don't know what to expect. I don't know anything about how many elk are here, if there's really big bulls, but I can't wait to go in and tell Donnie that Randy Newberg's not coming. This is our group, and we're hunting tomorrow morning. So welcome to Destination Elk. I know hunting a landowner tag on private land is not our normal style. In fact, we've never done it. But hopefully you can make an exception here to give back to Donnie, who's just the most selfless person I've ever met. And as a hunting partner, the first time I met him, he gave me his hunting spot because my hunting spot was on fire and we couldn't get into it. He's went with me to Arizona. He's been to Colorado. He's been everywhere with me, most of the time without a tag of his own when I draw a tag, because he just doesn't put in. So this is my way of giving back and saying thanks to him. So we're hopefully going to be bringing some elk action, and here in a minute we're going to go let Donnie know that he's hunting. Well, we made it to New Mexico.
Yes, it was a lot better flying than driving.
Yes, it was. It was still a long day.
Yeah, it was a long jaunt last year to Colorado, and that was only 3/4 of the way down to here, so.
Much better. Other than we still had to drive like 4 hours.
Yep.
And as soon as we get in the truck, John takes his shoes off. And he has feet that smell like a teenager still.
Yeah, like a 12-year-old boy.
I don't think he even had socks on.
That was playing in a mud puddle all day.
And then wore his wet shoes to bed.
Yeah.
And woke up the next morning, couldn't figure out why his feet stunk so bad.
Yeah, we really missed him.
Yeah, John's back. He reminded us.
Yep.
Well, I've got good news and I've got bad news.
Yeah.
You want the good news or the bad news first?
Bad news first always.
Bad news first always?
Yeah.
Randy's not coming.
Oh. Okay.
You want the good news? Or do you want the worst news?
The worst news.
So, the other day when you gave me your login for the New Mexico Game and Fish, I accidentally got you locked out of it.
Good. So I can't even get a bear tag.
Can't even get a bear tag now.
Great.
But I've got a solution.
Okay.
Before I got you locked out of it, I added an elk tag into your account.
Awesome.
So you're hunting elk.
Okay. Hopefully it's in this unit.
I hope it is as well.
Awesome.
So we fabricated the whole story about Randy coming.
I was wondering.
Were you?
I've multiple times.
Why? It was such a good story. Randy even went along with it.
No, because there was conflicting information.
That's because you were prying too much.
Uh-huh.
I'm like, Donnie will know. He won't ask questions.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
good.
I just
Awesome.
wanted to say thank you for being an awesome hunting partner. And I know you've wanted to hunt out of state, big bull state, and we haven't got to Nevada or Arizona and had this opportunity. So this is a thank you for being an awesome hunting partner.
Thank you.
I did explain that we're hunting on private land with the landowner tag, which is kind of out of the norm for us. And hopefully everyone will forgive us and look at the 36 years of hunting on public land with over-the-counter tags and realize we aren't selling out. This is just a special occasion. And well, let's kick it off the right way. And you tell a dad joke, and I'll go get my bugle tube and see if we can hear an elk bugle.
When we were packing up, all my socks are kind of a little bit older, and so I was going to throw out all my socks, but then I got cold feet.
There you go, folks.
Yeah.
Destination Elk is officially kicked off now.
Yep.
And it can only go up from here.
Start in the morning.
Morning. Hi. You ready?
I think so.
Find an elk?
Yeah.
They're going to make us look for them because they didn't bugle at all last night.
I didn't hear it.
I was awake pretty much all night. Just listening.
I kept waking up. It was dead silent, no wind, no nothing.
We'll go find them.
mule deer hopping.
Next time I hear rocks crashing and brush breaking,
Maybe back up.
I don't know what you want. I've called in 4 bulls already.
I was gonna pass on that one.
It's about as wide as a spike as you're
I know.
Maybe we just set up here for the day and go.
was hoping to hear something pipe off while we were talking.
Let's start talking more every day. A little bit of sign, but not much. I can tell this is kind of where the bulls spend the summer. Almost wondering if they've dropped down a little, getting closer to the cows. Because we haven't bumped anything out of a bed or anything. I mean, we're in areas where they've rubbed, where they've bedded, but if they were here, I think we'd bump one. We don't know yet. We're still learning. Go sit here for a little bit. Eat some snacks.
So we've only heard maybe 4 bugles off somewhat in the distance. Nothing close, nothing aggressive. Still a little early. So hopefully us coming in doing our bugling kind of gets them fired up so that they know that it's September and it's okay to bugle again.
Slow day.
Very, very slow day.
We even hiked slow.
Yeah.
Still got in, what, 12 and a half?
12 and a half miles.
Good start to elk season. We did pretty much circumvent the entire area.
Yes.
Not a lot of sign. We saw 3 bulls and a spike right off this morning, just right from camp, just down 300 yards from camp. And then we heard a bugle and saw movement of a bull.
Yeah.
And then we didn't see anything else until right before dark on another piece of private to the south of us. There was a nice bull, and then one came sneaking in as we were sneaking out right at dark. Just a little one.
Too late to do anything with him. Yeah, there's not, like I said before, there's not a lot of sign. Very few rubs.
Looks like they were here during the summer and probably just rubbed velvet off, and my guess is they moved to look for cows, because there's no cows up here at all. No, haven't seen a single cow track.
Yeah.
We'll go to the top tomorrow.
Yeah, we made it 3/4 of the way there today.
Made it pretty close, yeah. So tomorrow we'll go up there and skirt across the top ridge and hope that we can hear something.
Yeah.
Just need to hear one bugle.
Oh, even after I worked out quite a bit this summer, my legs still hurt. I was going to the gym pretty regular, and this spring my wife got some chickens, like 17 chickens. So I was taking the chickens to the gym with me. And you know what their favorite thing to work out was?
Their pecs?
Their pecs.
You did get 17 chickens this summer too. That was a true story.
Yes, it was.
But I don't believe that you were going to the gym.
I was going to the gym. It's literally 4 houses down from me.
The gym is?
And across the street, yeah.
But you didn't take the chickens.
I didn't take the chickens.
I'm going to sleep good tonight. I'm going to go warm up a peak refuel and climb in my sleeping bag and
Yes.
call it a day. Day one done. No day one Donnie this year.
Dark to dark.
Yeah. All right, well, welcome back to another season of Destination Elk.
Here we are again.
Again, it seems like we were just here doing these little outro interviews not too long ago. But
Yes.
another season has come and gone.
Yes, it has. It was a challenging season, to say the least.
Well, we don't want to give away everything right here in the first episode, but we had enough challenges that we've changed our strategy for success section to failure analysis. So we made enough mistakes that we'll have plenty of material to study over the next 6 months or so.
Yeah. If you're not learning something, then you might as well stop doing it.
And the way that we were failing this season, there's a lot to learn, a lot of lessons there.
Plenty to change.
No day one Donnie this year, though.
Nope.
It's been a couple of years.
We gave it a try.
We did give it a try. Yeah, in fact, last year I think you were, day 7, Donnie?
Yeah.
Last day, Donnie? So we've got a few days left here to see if we can make something happen.
Yeah.
But we hunted private land.
Yes, we did. A little surprise there.
Yeah, it was something new for us, but I just wanted to give to Donnie in a way of saying thanks for being a great hunting partner for all these years. And
yeah, it was a surprise.
well, it was a surprise. He wasn't as surprised as I thought he should have been or would have been, but
Yeah.
I guess we aren't very good at it.
I held my emotions there.
He said he had a little bit of an idea something was going on, so next time we'll come up with something different.
Yeah.
But decent first day. Definitely left a little bit of concern. At the end of the day, we just aren't hearing bugles, but I think I called in, 5 bulls for you?
Yeah.
Something like that?
Yeah. It was a little hot and new area, and we wanted to try and cover all the area, and We almost covered all the area that morning
Covered a lot of
and
distance.
afternoon.
Yeah, what did we do? 12,
So, yeah.
12 and a half miles?
Yeah.
So,
Yes. The base camp's at 10,200 feet.
yeah.
So the lungs were hurting on that very first day of the season.
Definitely. Definitely. Well, we've got 15 episodes this year. We hunt New Mexico, then we go to Idaho for our normal backcountry archery elk hunt. Then we get to hunt with my son Isaac, who drew a pretty incredible tag.
Yep.
From there, we go to our Outfitters for Hope hunt, which is no exception this year. A pretty incredible special hunt with a pretty incredible special young man. So
Yeah.
excited to share that. And then Donnie and I decided to go big and get a late season rifle tag in Idaho and backpack into the backcountry in single digit weather and snow.
Yeah.
You'll get a good gamut of different terrain and environments and hunting styles and unfortunately outcomes.
Yeah, exactly.
So we just want to say thank you for being here again with us. This is our 6th season. It's hard to believe that we've been doing this for 6 years.
Yeah.
And we're already well into the planning stages for DEV7. So we're excited to bring that to you next year. But for now, we've got some good stuff, and we just appreciate the continued support and the growing support, and especially from you, our viewers, but also our sponsors who make it possible. And we're so lucky to have good sponsors, good partners, not only equipment and gear that we can believe in, but just good people who we get to work with. And you know, Yeti's back. They've been with us from the beginning. Mountain Ops has been with us since the beginning. Peaks has been with us now since their beginning.
Yep.
And then, of course, the Rocky Mountain Elk Foundation, who's been here from the start and who we can't say enough about needing to support and stepping up as elk hunters to be members of the Rocky Mountain Elk Foundation. So huge thank you to them.
Yes, definitely. Making changes all across the country to open up a lot new land that was previously closed off to be able to hunt, and more states are getting populations of elk that you will have 10 years from now a lot more hunting opportunity.
Hopefully, and in an environment right now where hunting opportunities are dwindling, unfortunately. You know, we're seeing tags being cut, we're seeing access being cut, and the Elk Foundation is fighting at the forefront. You know, they started in 1984, and they foresaw what we're dealing with today, and they got a jump start on it, fortunately, and they've got a foot in the door that's doing a lot to help us as elk hunters and to help the elk.
It'd be a lot different landscape now if they weren't here starting back in '84.
Yeah, so be sure and support our sponsors, Yeti, Mountain Ops, Peaks Equipment, and the Rocky Mountain Elk Foundation, because as they hear that you like Destination Elk and that you follow Destination Elk, it gets them excited to continue to be involved. So. Speaking of Destination Elk, we have new t-shirts this year.
New t-shirts?
I don't know if you can see the one I'm wearing, but I brought a sample here. So cool new design, probably my favorite design that we've had for
cool.
Destination Elk. So you can buy those. Just go to elk101.com/DEV6 and you can get the shirts. They're in that green color, and then they call this silk. It's basically just an off-white, almost a gray color. So normal, next level, 6210, really comfortable, good fitting shirts, good quality, and got the Elk 101 name on them. So new for this year also is we are providing an option for you, our beloved viewers, to be able to binge watch the entire season of Destination Elk V6 right now. So you can wait and you can watch it every Tuesday and Thursday right here on the Elk 101 YouTube channel, like we've done for the last several years. It'll run through sometime mid-March by the time we get through 15 episodes, or
you can go to Fresh Tracks Plus, which is Randy Newberg's content platform. And he's graciously provided us with a space there to be able to upload all of the videos. So as of right now, every episode of Destination Elk V6 is there, uploaded, and available to watch. So you don't have to wait until Thursday for episode 2. You don't have to wait till March for episode 15. You can go and watch them all right now. You can watch them on Friday nights for family night, whatever you want to do. So we got a lot of requests last year, a lot of feedback.
Exactly.
That I wish we didn't have to wait so long for the next episode. I wish this didn't drag out. If you like it dragging out and you want to make it a weekly event, it's still there. But if you wanted to sit down and watch all 15 episodes over the next 15 hours, it's there.
It's your choice now.
Yep. Yeah. Lastly, we've got big gear giveaway packages again. Yep. And this year, nothing to buy, nothing's going to increase your chances. Just go to elk101.com/DEV6 and enter your email address and your name, and you are entered to win. And that's it. You can only enter once per person, and we've got some incredible stuff. We've got Peaks has a brand new sleeping bag. So this is the sleeping bag. You can see how small, lightweight, compact it is. This is, I think, the 15-degree bag that I've been using. I've been able to help them over the last 2 years design and test the sleeping bag. And if you know me or know anything about me, I get cold easy. And that sleeping bag, I've not gotten cold in the last 2 years once. And we've slept in some cold conditions. It's a good sleeping bag. And they've added some incredible features that I would have never asked for and didn't think I would like. And now I can't imagine going back to a sleeping bag that doesn't have them.
Some good improvements.
Yeah. So they've got that. There's a sleeping bag in each of the giveaway packages we're giving away. Yeti Go boxes, Yonder bottles. Mountain Ops has $200 gift cards and
Bull Rush
Ignite for each of the winners of those packages. And speaking of, collapse. Speaking of the Bull Rush Ignite, Mountain Ops brought in a very limited inventory of it, and they've got it on their website right now. You can go to mountainops.com and just go to the Ignite product page, and the Bull Rush flavor is available there. So you can get that just for a very limited time for Destination Elk V6 until it's sold out. And as always, you can use the promo code ELK101 at Mountain Ops, and it's going to save you. It's going to at least get you free shipping, and every once in a while they just randomly throw in a 10 or 20% off discount on that code. So, back to Peaks, the new sleeping bag. Peaks has also very generously provided us with a promo code. You can use the code DEV6, so Destination Elk V6, DEV6, at peaksequipment.com. It's going to save you 20% off of a gear order there. It's a one-time use, so once you use it, it's not going to work the second time, but sleeping bags are available right now, the trekking poles, the gaiters, the headlamps, you get 20% off, so pretty awesome deal.
Off of your entire one order.
Yep, one order. So put it all in the cart the first time, because when you go back a second time, the code's not going to work for you. Yeah. All right, I think that's the housekeeping. We're going to deviate just a little bit, as I mentioned, from our strategy for success. That's been sponsored by the Rocky Mountain Elk Foundation. And basically all we're going to do is we're going to talk about a failure from this episode. And we're going to do it in each episode. We're going to call it the Failure Analysis segment. And it's still brought to you by the Rocky Mountain Elk Foundation. And today I want to talk about right off. First thing in the morning, I called in four bulls to you.
We forgot how to elk hunt. It happened too quick.
It's been, 36, 37 years that I've been elk hunting. I think you've been hunting just about as long. And that first day out, it's like you're brand new sometimes. Just the silly mistakes. It takes a little bit to get in the mode. But, you know, we literally were 300 yards from camp.
Yep.
And stepped out into that first opening, let out a bugle, and it just echoed, and we could hear an elk coming down the hill. And Turned out it was that little spike, which, is fine, but we're standing out in the middle of the meadow. We're 30 yards from the edge of the meadow, standing in the middle, and by the time we heard rocks rolling and hooves coming down the hillside, it was too late to do anything other than stand there and watch one bull step out, and then another, and then another, and then another. 4 bulls came down and caught us flat-footed right out in the wide open.
Yep. The first one came in opposite, and we were standing there looking at him, and then 180 degrees behind us. We didn't even think to move, and it was a little too late to get set up.
Yeah. So I don't know that Donnie would have shot any of those bulls first morning.
Not on the first morning.
Yeah. So, but we don't have that luxury very often of passing up any elk. And first morning, I think anywhere else, any other time, all 4 of those bulls would have been in trouble. Yeah. So it's just important to remember when you call to be in a place where you can quickly and easily set up. And the last place you want to be when you call the first time is in the middle of a meadow.
Yeah.
So the takeaway from this failure analysis is set up before you call, or at least look around and say, if a bull comes in, if it happens quickly, which sometimes it does, where am I going to go, and can I get there quickly and not ruin an opportunity?
Yep.
So, but we're on the board with a call in. They came in silent, other than the rocks rolling down the hill. That they came running, and they stepped out in the opening, and it caught them a little bit off guard there for a second.
Yep, and then we tried chasing them the rest of the day.
We covered a lot of miles. Well, again, we appreciate you being here with us. There's some labor involved in creating this series, but at the end of the day, every year, we just love being able to share our passion for elk hunting through these experiences, failures and successes, and the places we get to see, the experiences we get to have, to be able to share them with you and then get the feedback that you've been so generous in providing us such positive feedback. We're just incredibly grateful.
Yep, and we're still open to criticism. I am.
I don't know about criticism. Let's go to suggestions.
Suggestions?
Yeah.
That sounds a lot better.
That sounds way better.
Yeah.
One thing you might notice this season and in this episode, I was using some different elk calls.
Yes.
So now that I'm no longer involved with Rocky Mountain Hunting Calls, which I was with forever, it's allowed me to do some experimenting. So in this episode, I was using the yellow committed call from Born and Raised Call Company, as well as the white, and I don't know the name of it, but the white call from Riven, which is a new call company. I was also using a prototype cow call that I was working on, and used it throughout the season. Actually, when we got to the office here, I was showing Donnie and John my new toy, but I've got a 3D printer, and I'm printing some different bodies for the cow call and working on some cow calls. And then a little prototype bugle tube that we got to use. So a lot of new stuff this year, a lot of cool stuff, and got some big news coming in the elk call world. I'm excited to share here shortly. So that's it for tonight. Appreciate you following us, and we'll see you in the next episode. Just a reminder, you can wait until Thursday and watch episode 2 right here on the Elk 101 YouTube channel, or you can go to Fresh Tracks Plus and look for the DEV6 option. Click it, and you can binge watch every episode right now. They're all there uploaded. You can download the episodes so you can watch them on a plane, in airplane mode, take them to camp, take them to the cabin for the weekend, and watch them that way. So until next time, we'll catch you in the next episode. Finally got a good night's sleep. Got woke up at 4:30 by an elk bugling.
Now I just need to find him.
Yeah.